Hello, hello.
What's crack a lacking homeschooling?
Hey. I don't know. I don't know how to feel right. So I'm just gonna say neutral. That's how I'm crackalack.
You could have just said your back. Unless you're cracking your back right now.
Oh shit, you're right. Let me just yeah.
There you go.
Thanks.
No problem.
Great
That's what I'm here for.
great suggestion.
Are you supposed to be in session today, or are you just here to listen in?
I don't know. So I'm
Mhm.
just going to mute and find out. But either way, uh at least I'll be here to listen. At most, uh maybe there might be someone there. Who knows? I don't know what his general plan is because I don't think we've ever talked about the outcome. So we were supposed to get on that, but I don't think we ever did.
So if we're gonna turn in the mission, then we're like, let's turn around and look for him again.
I think that makes it partially dynamic because it also leaves a little bit up in the air what's gonna happen here. So I don't know what Angel has planned. So, but how
Oh,
do
it
you
looks like
feel
he's
about what's
starting up
going?
stream. Oh,
Is it?
sorry. It looks like he's starting up stream, so
I don't even know if he got with Billy as well.
you're saying how do I feel about what exactly?
No, I don't even know if he got with Billy as well. I think you also needed to talk with Billy.
We finna find out.
I don't know. I like what's happening in both. I like what's happening here, and I like what's happening in our Biotechnica squad.
I don't know about that.
What do you mean you don't know about that?
Well, I haven't been in the session, so I can't speak to.
Oh yeah, that's fair enough. Nothing too exciting though. I don't know if you got the gist of what happened there, or
I just know that there's like you guys are fighting clowns. That's just about it.
that's pretty much it. That's it. We tried to go through a side door. It was blocked by a bunch of stuff. We look at that and go, "Who could have guessed?" It was like, huh, the door won't budge to begin with, and it doesn't seem to be locked. Maybe it's blocked.
I forgot they added burglars
Burglars.
in The Sims.
Uh didn't they always have burglars?
Not in The Sims 4.
Oh, so that was a feature that was added in later?
Yes.
That,
It's stupid.
like, because I know it was always like a Sims thing, and I think in Sims 3 it was also tied to a job as well.
Yeah. And
Like
they
the
took it
criminal career.
away.
And then they put it back in.
Yeah. Well, they had the criminal career, but not the burglary.
Oh, okay.
rules though. I just play the game. Angel, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
Has he been talking?
I don't know. I just
Well, I mean, he
we've been
posted in
here for
there
a while.
joining call, but letting out Titan real quick, and I don't know if he's doing
Oh, I
other
didn't
things.
see that.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
notice.
Like, I thought he had like some signs there, and he's like doing something. He's like, "Wait, you're noticing something that I don't notice? What's going on?"
I definitely I didn't get the ping for that. Well, I don't get
Gotcha.
notification for the server period, so
That's fair.
I need to get another screen. It's so much more convenient to have Discord running on the on another screen. For that,
I
I'd
think
need a
everyone should
nice
have a third
TV.
screen, but maybe 4 screens might be too much unless you're a day trader. I love my 6 screens, but however, I don't even want to look at work, so like 2 screens are
That's the only reason I go to work is to use multiple screens.
the bad manager makes productivity worse.
Gentlemen, listen to me. I don't want any of the loot. I helped you kill that team.
Yeah, like a really they gave me like a really like old curved screen. I don't know why. I'm just convinced at
Why
this point
wouldn't you
that
want curved screens? They're amazing.
yeah, but something that might be like dated 5 years ago.
A wide curved screen? Oh, it's the future.
It's not even like hyper flat. It's like super bulky. It's like designed with a camera like built in. It's like for a conference room. It's like we don't want to use our like thousands of dollars of budget for like office
Oh,
supplies. We'll just get you like the old shit.
do you get a what's it called? A tech budget or whatever? A tech
Oh yeah,
allowance?
I know the budget.
No, I meant like
The previous managers shared that.
no, I meant like do you guys get a tech allowance? Like I know some companies will give
Like
their employees like $500 for.
no, for an employee, no. For the department, yes.
I see, I see.
But it has to still go through finance and approved by finance.
Yeah.
I mean, that's normal though for reimbursement.
Well, no, it's not even like a reimbursement thing. It doesn't even come out of like an account. You have to just go through finance for our shit.
Oh.
We do it by pools.
Uh.
Which is like that's just how government or defense contractors work. Unfortunately.
I mean, I'd rather be that way. Cause you.
I think it really just depends on what the goods are or what it is.
Fair.
What's allocated. But I mean, it really depends because you don't know what someone's spending. But like, I don't know. I don't know where the like this particular budget goes because we're given like a budget for like pointless crap. or asking for different stuff though. Like we don't even use like our equipment budget, and then they go, yeah, well this money just gone. What? And I'm still so confused about where this particular is. Does it go into like a general overhead? Like, does it come back as revenue? Like, it's allocated and set for the year, and so it's operating costs, but it doesn't get used. So where the fuck does it go? Office party?
Hello.
I don't know.
It's going to the end of the year pieces.
Pockets of those higher than you.
Probably.
Why isn't it working?
I think this whole bucket system is kind of stupid. Why not just give a department an operating budget and let them use it for what they need? But no, they have to set it. They just set what goes what.
Test 1, 2, 3.
And if you use something that's
there we go.
outside of the bucket
Hello?
budget, it's like, oh,
There we
it's
go.
tagged as red, and like apparently the manager gets slapped on the hand for that. It's like, but that's particularly stupid. Why do we have thousands in equipment budget knowing that we're not gonna use the equipment budget? Because we basically have to also go through an approved list of things that we can purchase. And then that still has to be approved by finance. So like, what the fuck? Anyway, I'd rather prefer like an entire like pool and a reimbursement based off of that. But I think it really depends on where we're kind of setting the standards of what can be bought and how things are allocated and what funding becomes what and where does it go instead of into the ether of some rich man's pocket.
But other than that, you're having a good day, right?
Yeah, other than that, I have a wonderful time.
I heard as I was leaving with Titan that you said you were feeling neutral. You said you didn't know how to feel. Something happened?
Yeah. No, just days kind of.
Is that work related or external factors?
Partially, it's also I'm like kind of accelerating efforts to look for something new.
It's not fun.
Really disheartening.
Yeah, it's not fun.
It's a really bad market right now.
I'm gonna tell you what I've been saying to M, what I've been saying to her dad, and what I've been telling people for the last year. Ever since this whole AI stuff started, it's not the only reason, right? I want to make it very clear. It's not the only reason why the job market sucks, but it is a huge reason why the job market sucks. And it's not even, but like even during COVID and post-COVID, before AI was like super streamlined and popular, right? The job market was already heading downhill for tech. And California is arguably the best place to look for jobs in tech, arguably.
I don't even know if I'm like looking for tech. I'm like expanding my reach into things where I can leverage my MBA and other things of the sort. But like nobody wants that crap. Nobody wants anything.
It's not just tech, but like all job markets suck. But tech is definitely right now stained. A lot of business majors are struggling right now too because a lot of people are trying to use metrics, analytics, and biz dev with AI.
Ask.
Yeah.
It's constant ask for this random crap, and I'm like asking, but what are these metrics particularly used for?
And they can't give you an answer.
I can go make them. I can develop them, but like, what is this answer?
Yeah.
What is
But they can't give you an answer.
No, they can't.
Yeah, because and the problem is that management and the teams aren't writing it. And we're going back to the same loophole that we have, right? This conversation every time. It's HR and people departments are writing them. And talent acquisitions are writing them. And the research and scope of what they do, right, is, hey, so what are you looking for? Yeah, I'm looking for a proactive person, not a reactive person, you know, who will do the job, who knows how to do, who knows business trends, right? Oh, so you want someone who can like find the trends analytically and develop them themselves, right?
Uh,
You want the Wolf on Wall Street, right?
I just like saw this website. I don't I don't know if it's more of like a medium company or it's an up and coming company, right? But like I was looking at this and going like, oh, they have like their own little chatbot here that's AI, right? And I'm looking at this going, okay, are they using like Zeta AI or do they train this on any of their products or anything? And I look at the plugin, right? And it's a WordPress site apparently. And it's a really nice WordPress site, but
Still WordPress though.
I was looking at that and it was a chat GPT to like talk about their products. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Who should I talk to? Stupid fucking old man.
That is not the chatbot that you use. You don't use the generalist chatbot to kind of market your stuff and tell you the correct information.
I think we all should just use Grok.
Actually, Grok is designed to be trained on information on closed environments.
Grok is getting pretty bad.
Give it back. But no, generalist Grok is getting pretty bad. I don't know anything about like its children used in like actual like data technology.
I've seen sometimes I'll just like look at a tweet and I'll just see like how many people say like Grok. What does this mean? Grok. What is this? Grok. Oh my god.
And that overloads Grok, and they also put filters on Grok at certain times as well that make him say like silly things that shouldn't be said. And I'm like, who's doing this to Grok?
Oh my god. So I was looking at a tweet and I was like, Grok, who is this? And fuck, I can't remember who it originally was, but it was very obviously not the person Grok thought it was, because it said that this Caucasian white person was JD Vance. And this person was this fucking stick, right? Like they look nothing like JD Vance. And it was like, this is JD Vance. He is obviously telling a joke, and like he's telling a meme that's like, you know, a play on modern day culture. People are like, Grok, you've missed the plot again. Meanwhile, Lauren is side-eyeing us right now as her career is threatened by Grok.
Is that actually what happened?
No, she's a painter. Well, actually, Lauren, do you do digital art? I'm sorry. I don't want to assume I know what you do. She might have stepped away.
Okay.
Sorry, no, I'm here.
Do you only do physical art, or do you do digital art too? I actually don't know.
That's like my day job. I guess I'm a graphic designer. I make like content for like marketing, advertisement content.
Oh yeah, so Grok is a threat to you then.
All AI is a threat to me.
Grok is a threat to everyone right now. Well, not really, because he's kind of sped.
It's interesting y'all's take on like AI in the analytic world and like mine, because I see all the like weird AI that companies are using for their advertisement, and like if you watch commercials closely nowadays,
Yeah.
I feel like you can see parts of the AI in it, or like maybe the script was written by AI and it just doesn't make any sense.
It's very likely, since a lot of the times they didn't want to pay writers anyway.
Yeah.
So it's probably very likely that they just got rid of all the writers and used AI.
I have
to
a
write the script.
I have a really good example of this. So Lauren, I feel like you might not know about this one because M says you only play like 3 games, right? Or, like Fallout, Skyrim. That's all I know.
mean,
Call of Duty or
Yeah.
Overwatch back in the day.
I keep to like the fantasy open worlds, I guess.
So I'm gonna focus on you for a second. Do you know League of Legends?
Yeah. I've heard
Okay. So you know Riot as a company, right? At least
what company?
Riot Studios.
I think I've like heard it a couple times.
Okay, so they're the developers of League of Legends and Valorant and blah blah blah. So that's all you need for the context going forward. So League of Legends developer Riot. So M brought to my attention that Riot Shanghai, I believe it's Shanghai, or it's one of the Chinese branches. They released a ad for Wild Rift. Let me go grab that real quick while we're waiting for two people at the moment. Wild Rift Shine. Here, hold on. So I'm gonna grab it. So nobody look up anything yet. Where is it? Here it is. So, mind you, Riot is known for making some of the best ads of all time, right? For video games, they're pretty known for that. Like they have some pretty peak ads, right?
Can I add a clip here real quick? It's gotta be times are hurting if the Chinese have to resort to AI to make an ad. Riot has to make AI choices.
Well, it's Riot in the Shanghai division. They're a whole different breed, right? That's all I'm gonna say.
No.
So so I love yassified bimbo jinx, by the way.
What?
Oh, now I got your attention, huh?
What does that mean?
So,
I mean, I've been here.
I put it in a Diva by Diva. But I love bimbo-fied, yassified jinx. I love Pixar audience.
Wait, is that what the game looks like?
No, it doesn't.
No, this is
Okay.
this is 100% AI. You can tell by the mouths too. And
Yeah.
Yasuo looks so bad.
Yeah.
Yasuo looks so fucking disheveled.
No.
Oh, Ezreal. Oh, what did they do to you?
What's the Yasuo?
Oh yeah, don't forget Jinx has a clock now.
As somebody who is not familiar with this game, I don't understand like what's going on at all.
It's all AI. It's all AI.
Advertisement, I have no idea. Like,
Nobody knows what's going on.
That's crazy.
Oh,
Disgusting.
The ad for Google Gemini, and it's this lady, and they're like the Gemini View, where you can like take a live video and have the AI talk to you about whatever you're like pointing the camera at. And in the ad, the lady panned to a garbage truck, and she said, "Wow, that's a nice Corvette." And then the Google Gemini responded like, "I'm sorry, I think you've mistaken that garbage truck for a Corvette." And then she pans down to her shadow, and she's like, "Who is following me?" to the AI, and the AI responds like, "Nobody's following you, that's your shadow." And that's the commercial. Like, I saw it on, I think, YouTube or Hulu.
Uh-huh.
Watching a TV show.
it's probably Hulu because Hulu does have a lot of hidden partnerships with Google in terms of ad placement. I do think they have
It's a
AdSense
weird
contracts.
ad.
So who's that ad directed for? Is it like
Yeah.
the
China?
dementia or
Oh, sorry. You're talking about the Gemini one. I thought you were following up the.
Oh no, well I understand that like Riot's on their entire like, oh yeah, we gotta songify everything now and make a new song every year and do something like this, but
Holy. God.
I genuinely don't know what Lauren's talking about in terms of like what that ad is.
Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. Gemini dementia ad.
Yeah.
Let me just type that in.
I can understand this Wild Rift trailer. It's like, go play League of Legends, I guess.
Let me see if I can find it.
But
Go stream Wild Rift now. I'm gonna put that in my bio, and then put a link to the fucking to the AI video. Let me see. Is it a grandma? It was a grandma, right? Gemini grandma ad.
No, it was like just a regular lady. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up and see.
Okay. Gemini you know what? Corvette. Let me type in Corvette.
Yeah.
Corvette commercial. Gemini. Oh, Google Gemini. Hold on. Google Gemini Corvette commercial. It's gonna be hard to find this video.
Probably because
Because
they like pump out ads like crazy, so there's so many out there now.
it's not even just that. Typing in AI anything in YouTube is like probably the most abysmal thing ever. Make every day easier with Gemini.
That might be it.
Oh, I found
Just like that.
something.
Let's see, flowers. Can you
I
teach
don't
me how to
think there's, like,
crochet?
a direct ad on it though. Google Astra in Gemini. It's Google Astra.
Oh my
Google
god, I
Astra.
found it. Oh my
Like,
god,
it's a live AI demo that they were showcasing, and this is one of the segments, and I'm watching it right.
Did you find it too? Hold
Can
on.
you post it? One of you post it.
Yeah, find a good one. There's like some fragmented ones.
So
I'm just trying to find a.
people are Sushi and Vale are not here, and they're also not in the other call. So, oh, was that you posting it? Okay, I thought that was one of them joining the call. I got excited. So we're gonna have a little bit of a powwow then. I wish I would have knew that they weren't able to make it today, because I would have rather had this off stream, but we'll have it on stream because Tana might be watching and she should know at least too. And Anthony's not watching, Ping's not watching, so I'll have to individually message all three of them, it looks like, or at least
I'll
ping
let
them.
Kenna know. Kenna should be still.
Okay. So today's session, I'm gonna kind of go over like the plan. I'm gonna go over the plan in the future of Diva by Diva. So I do want to continue Diva by Diva. It's just been really awful in terms of scheduling people. And it's no one person's fault. It's just that, you know, it's just been really hard to get us all together on one day. So I'm going to start a conversation with Sunday's group to see about if people want to change schedules. I know, Charles, you're kind of locked in, so I'm gonna keep you in mind the most right now. Because you're the most locked in as far as I can recall, right? In terms of like schedule placement.
If it is gonna be like a separate day that's not really on the weekend or like Friday or Monday, I think then it would be more so just.
Tuesday would be bad for you, right?
Yeah.
Tuesday would be bad for you? Okay. So yeah, that was gonna be my preference to try to like.
I mean, like I just want to say I can still make it just a little later.
If that's the case, let me talk to Ping then, because Ping is really the issue. Oh, and Vale, fuck. Vale is another issue too, because she actually has early end days. So I'll figure some things out. I've already had a talk with the Monday group about this. I have not talked to the Sunday group, and this is why I also didn't stream on Monday. Which I still should reply to Ping, because I saw he said that, but I was in the middle of discussing something very sensitive and important. So I do want to continue Diva by Diva. It's just been really hard getting the group together, and I just need to figure out a way to make it a bit more easier to get a schedule going. But as it stands with these scheduling issues, I think how I'm going to move forward is you guys will be called back to HQ, and this will be a failed mission. You guys won't be penalized heavily for it, mainly because we're trying to get things moving due to schedule conflicts. I want to make that very clear. So that's how we're pushing the narrative a little bit. I'm going to talk to Charles. I haven't forgotten. I still need to talk to Billy as well. A lot's been going on like the last few weeks. And I'm not even bullshitting. A lot's genuinely just been going on, and Em and I have barely had any breathing room for the last like month, almost 2
No, it's
months.
perfectly understandable. I think everyone's particularly busy, right?
Yeah.
So there's me, you, Ping, Vale.
It's not even just busy. That's the sad part. It's generally not even just busy. It's just we've just been going through the thick of it.
Or life. You
Yeah.
could say life.
Yeah.
Or other complications.
It's just we've just been going through the thick of it. But we're okay. Em and I are great. I want to make that very clear. Like Em and I are not having issues with each other. We're not breaking up. Someone mentioned that my message might have sounded a little bit ominous when I said that for the was it the Monday crew? I think it was the Monday crew last week.
I was being fairly facetious. But
No, you were talking about the kitties.
Oh.
Yeah, and you found out what happened to the cats. You found out what happened to the cats, unfortunately. But yeah, so Emma's been kind of going through a lot as well. She unfortunately had to give up 2 cats, and she will temporarily be giving up a 3rd cat. Yeah. Not by her choice. I want to make that very clear.
I didn't mean to be like putting y'all business out there.
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. I wanted to talk about this regardless. Going forward, and Lauren, you're free to say if this changes things for you because this affects you the most as a player, right? As a player, this affects you the most because you don't really know anyone and you're new. This Friday, there will be no Cyberpunk Red session. I know I said I was going to push a session for Cyberpunk Red. That's my own fault because I don't check the calendar whenever I make these agreements. I do this a lot. I don't check the calendar at all. When I say, hey, we're going to do this next week. And then M's like, hey, you remember that thing you said you weren't going to do? So M
That's not good.
has a really important surgery coming Friday. It's a bit life-changing for her. I don't know if Zojan already told you guys, but it's a bit life-changing for her. And it's going to put her in hospital, I believe, for a week, and then she's going to be on recovery for a week to 6 months to a year. That's how drastic the recovery time for the surgery is. So she may, if she's feeling really good, she may try to sit in sessions on her phone. She may use her iPad to sit in sessions. She may, have special accommodations to use her computer. I don't know. I genuinely don't know, and I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna give anyone reassurance to an answer that we just don't have yet. Because the reality is, she could recover in a week. She could feel amazing in a week, and she could have her special accommodations to use her computer in a week. And the worst reality is, she could be bedridden for months. So it's kind of a gamble right now. But if you guys do want to wish her your best wishes, I highly recommend you guys do reach out to her, especially on Friday. She could use all the support she can get. She's not going to die, by the way. It's not like a, 50-50 chance of her going under the knife and she's fucking dead. It's a pretty well-researched procedure, and it has a pretty good chance of success.
That's all I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
That's all I was kind of concerned about.
Yeah. So it's a pretty well-studied procedure. She has a really good chance of success. The chances are really high, like greatly high. So you don't have to worry about that.
So it's just a varied amount of time, DBNO.
Yeah, it's a corrective surgery for her. I will have a written message for the Friday group, of course, because I don't know how often you guys talk with Sarah. I don't know how often Anthony gets told about some stuff, but yeah, I figure I at least give you the luxury to tell Tana in advance. Yeah, definitely, if you guys feel the desire to reach out to M, wish her best, and you guys are free to always check up on her as well. I'm sure she will appreciate that. But she will probably not be at any sessions for the foreseeable future. Lauren, if this changes things for you, definitely don't be afraid to bring this up with me or DM me or talk to me. Like, you can do it privately, you can do it openly, I don't care. Just don't be afraid to talk to me if this, adjusts your comfort level. Hopefully even liking the people you've been playing with and you decide, you know what, I want to keep going. But starting next week, I'm going to try to talk with M and try to soul search for solutions on how to get more sessions rolling. And then once we finish the current arc of things with most sessions, I want to start putting in new rules to kind of just make sure that things keep going, because the way that things are right now, it's really, really abysmal as a GM, and I'm sure it's not fun for players either. Sessions are not usually like this, Lauren, since you're the newest one. Usually we have like back-to-back weekly sessions. It's just the last few months, it's been really bad. So, yeah, it's just been really bad. Does anyone have any questions or comments?
No, I just want to say thank you for letting us know. First time I'm hearing about it.
Yeah. Only the Monday group was told so far. And I asked Zojen and Lee J to not say anything yet. But if they did, whatever. Like, I would have just appreciated it, but people will talk.
I don't remember saying anything.
I'm not assuming you did. I was just saying in general, people talk. Like, but yeah, so how I'm going to proceed for now is that we will be having this as a fail state for the mission. We'll talk about Charles, about a way to not punish his character, but maybe we can make it a little bit fun to keep his story
I'm fine
going.
if it's particularly punished too.
Punish it in a way where it fucks with your character is what I mean.
The character itself is already taking a huge risk by doing this, so
I understand. But hi Sushi. We're just going over what we talked about on Monday, since we had two people really late today and one not able to make it today.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No, you're fine. What happened, if you don't mind me asking?
I saw like only 2 people with the check mark, so I just assumed we weren't running, and I didn't see any pings and just forgot.
Understandable. So I'll kind of rehash what I was talking about a little bit, but yeah, with the schedule conflicts and everything with people, going forward, I'm going to be trying to find ways to make sure that sessions happen. Right now, the way that the mission is going to go, it's going to be a failure state. Since you have 2 critically wounded people, most likely Juniper is going to demand that you guys come back. You guys might get a video comm of what happened to Billy and Stefan. We'll find out. But I do want you guys to get to the main objective of why you guys joined the campaign. So I want to respect everyone's time. But yeah, and as I was saying about M, she will be under the knife on Friday. So she will be having a very big surgery. So she might be out for a while for all sessions. So I already know what I'm gonna do with M's character. I mean, she was like on death's door already. She's been at 1 HP twice, and she's still at 1 HP. She's gone down twice. Okay, maybe. What time is it? 4:42. Maybe we can slip in a session. Maybe. I was just talking about.
So Sushi and I, like literally an hour ago, was like, we looked at the attendance chart and we were like, this isn't happening today. That's why we're late.
Understandable. I guess I'll try to ping people when people haven't responded or aren't there yet. And my kitten just ran away. Fuck.
Come back, kitty.
My kitten just ran away on RuneScape.
There's the cat tax.
My cat just ran away live on stream. That sucks. Make sure to feed your kittens. Okay, I will go over everything once more. By the way, hello Vale, hello Sushi. I hope you two are doing okay.
Yeah.
I hope you guys weren't in the middle of content.
No. We're good.
Well, if it makes you feel better, you haven't missed too much. We just mostly talked about AI.
You.
Yeah. We talked about AI ads. We talked about AI content.
Uh-huh.
Because we love ads in this household. Mm-mm. Sarcasm for anyone that didn't get that. Uh, so, I'll try to make this a little bit brief because 3 of you guys have already heard this already. For some of you, you'll be hearing this the second time. So technically 4 of you guys have already heard this. But yeah, with how difficult it's been to kind of get sessions going, I am going to be trying to find ways to ensure that sessions happen more often. I haven't fully decided what I'm going to do yet. Maybe I'll have like a A/B path for the campaign. Maybe I'll have like pseudo side missions for the people that can't attend as easily on certain days. I'm not too sure. But I do want people to like, get the ball rolling to move forward because I think this group has the least progression out of all the campaigns. And that's not any one person's fault. I want to make that very clear. It's not any singular person's fault. It's just been a multitude of difficulties of scheduling, and that's it. As for M, she unfortunately will be taking a break from all tabletop functions. Not her choice, but she will be having a important surgery this Friday, so she will not be able to attend starting next week. She wasn't feeling the best today, so she kind of sat out. But yeah, she's gonna be having a really important recovery. It's a very important procedure for her. It's on the corrective side of things. It is a very well studied, very well researched procedure, so there's very little risk. She has no chance of failure, so don't have to worry about that. As I told Charles, but it's just the recovery is very arduous. It's very intensive, so it's a high chance she might be.
Hugs and well wishes.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you want to send her your best wishes, DMs, pings, whatever on Friday, go for it. I'm sure she will genuinely appreciate it. But yeah, it's just a lot of mental toll for her right now, so there's always a chance of failure. Yes, there is always a chance for failure, but it is very low. It is very low. She's crying right now in the Twitch chat. I need to look up actually what it is.
Have hope. You're gonna do fine. You're gonna be okay.
I believe in your smooth recovery. You can do it.
You got this.
Statement of hope. Love.
I can't find any answers on this actually. I wish I didn't get AI answers.
No, that would make too much sense.
I'm also trying to keep my mouth shut because I have a really bad habit of reading out what I'm looking up. Okay, so from what I see, it says it's a 90% success rate. At least at the hospital she's getting it done at, so. Yeah, that's pretty good. I avoid any. I said this to M before. I would avoid any surgery that has like less than a 60% of success. Even then, I probably wouldn't even take the 60%. Yeah.
Really stomach girl too. She's gonna.
Oh yeah, absolutely. She's a
Well, I think
boy.
it depends on the risk reward here, as well. Life changing.
Yeah, that's true. It is life changing for her, and it does come with good rewards, in my opinion. Yeah. So, but moving on from that, her recovery time will be a bit variable. Like I was telling the others, it could be a week, it could be 6 months, it could be a couple months, it could be a year. It just really depends on a few factors, like how aggressive her healing process is, like some treatments she takes, hopefully some therapies as well. So don't expect to see her soon or immediately. Yeah. But how I will be handling her character. Her character's not going to be binned since she is really fucking fucked up in game. She will most likely be hanging out at the headquarters hospital for a bit, and we'll see where she goes from there. She took a fucking grenade to the chest. She took a pedestal to the chest. She face tanked a car crash twice. So, you know, she's not feeling that good. She's not feeling that good, but at least we can confirm one thing. She's both sturdy IRL and in game, right?
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, you know what? We're missing 3 people, not 2 people. Well, 4 people, technically. Anthony's not here. Did he say he wasn't going to be here? I'm gonna let you know right now, I ain't coming this week. Next week should be back to normal. That was 2 weeks ago. So nope. Nope. Vale, how was your energy level today?
It's fine.
Okay. Okay. How about you, Sushi? How are you doing today? I just want to verify. Okay.
Today, Gemini lost.
Okay. I appreciate you guys hearing me out, by the way. I know it's not the most fun topic. I know it's not the most exciting topic, but I do appreciate you guys at least hearing me out.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm also looking at something that I got sent. Oh, a new one. Okay. Is my fan loud, by the way?
I don't hear anything.
Really? Okay. Well, with that, okay.
Well, in Discord, it seems fine. In the stream, there is a slight when you speak.
I see.
A
Okay.
slight little thing.
I will turn it off real quick then. So, 1 second. But since we do have 3 people missing, or sorry, 2 people missing today, we're gonna handle session a little bit differently. We're not gonna have too long of a session because I just want the ball rolling. Right now, the most important thing for me is to have sessions happening than to have completely long sessions, you know? So we'll start in a moment. So go ahead and get your guys situated, get water, get a snack, whatever you guys got to do. Yeah. And I won't keep you guys for too long tonight. Don't worry. All right, I'll be back.
Hello.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I'm supposed to be doing that on the side too. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Is Chrome the only one that doesn't let you do a background stream? Because RuneScape is streaming and it's in the background right now, not in the foreground. Why is that working? Huh. Okay. Close out all these. Blah blah blah. So I guess let me do a quick check to see who's here. So Lauren. Okay. Legit.
Oh,
Okay. Shushi.
Sushi does.
and Valir.
Yep.
Perfect. Okay. So who has basically forgotten what's going on? This isn't a trap, by the way, so nobody's in trouble if you have.
I'm a little confused.
That's okay. You also, I believe, came in the middle of last session, and yeah, you kind of came a little bit late. So yeah, yeah, because you were snorkeling, I think, right, or something like that.
Oh yeah, I went scuba
Yeah.
diving.
Yeah. Okay. I vaguely remember. I don't have dementia yet. I don't need Gemini. Where the fuck is Chrome? Holy shit. Jagex. Wow. Custom proxy.
Gemini, where's Google Chrome?
Gemini, how do I open Chrome? What the fuck? Maybe I do need Gemini. I found it. So just to briefly recap, the way that things were going last session, I can't even say last week, last session. You guys had arrived uh to Assy Street, as you guys coined it. You guys were investigating. You guys were investigating where the apothecary may have gone. So Sushi, aka I have to reread names sometimes. Ivor uh, was using a med scanner to ping cyberware, basically to see if they could identify the location of where they were. Because right now, what you guys know is that if you guys find the apothecary, you guys find the HVT, the high value target, right? Uh, you guys found a piece of the apothecary. Does anyone remember what piece of him you guys found?
Was
I
it his
believe
I
it
thought we
was
arm?
found his
Hmm.
arm. Oh no, it was his arm.
Arm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an arm.
was it left arm, right arm?
uh, left arm. Left arm. So you guys found a piece of the apothecary. No sign of the HVT. No sign of the apothecary for now. You do know that he is at least injured, though. It was cyberware, not flesh arm. Though, if anyone's had any experience with Cyberpunk as a media, uh, it's still pretty fucking painful to get cyberware ripped off because you have nerve endings attached to those cyberware, and yeah, they're being forcibly ripped apart. So keep that in mind. Um, well, depending on the cyberware and how cheap it is, at least. Um, you guys haven't really had much luck with finding complete answers to anything you guys have been looking for. Uh, does anyone remember what was proposed prior?
Weren't we trying to like hack the arm or something?
Yes, and you guys had failed, so you guys were waiting for another hour, if I remember right. You guys all was it a complete failure? I actually am a bit hazy on that one. Sushi, my one saving grace. Do you remember?
Is it the security check that I'm looking at inside of the log? Like, is that what that would have been?
Oh, so then Jim might have passed it. Maybe.
I only remember the failure, but I also see a 21. But I also don't know what the difficulty might have been.
I don't remember if he rolled another one as a joke though. Let me scroll up a little bit.
Also possible. Oh my god, I just saw the timestamp.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. It's
I
depressing.
said nothing.
It's very depressing to see for me.
I said nothing.
Hold on, I got a ban. There you go. Okay. Uh, yeah, let's not talk about that. I die inside a little bit. Also, Luja, I wanted to say thank you for the offer again.
Of course.
Yeah, originally that's what I wanted to do. So it was very sad when that wasn't a possibility.
Can I get the code? Never mind, I see it. Not the code, the link, but I found it.
Okay, so you got it.
Yeah, I cleared all my cookies, so in history.
So I'm also checking on. Um, okay. Okay. So, due to these circumstances, and everything that's been going on, I don't really want you guys to be punished for how long the gaps between sessions have been. I also don't really want you guys to be stuck on like Tutorial Island forever. Um, so as you guys are trying to triangulate and pinpoint the apothecary's location, so you'll each get back into the car. I believe when this was proposed, though, Ty was against it because he wanted to keep searching for the person that caused the arm to be ripped off, if I remember correctly. But he's just hungry for blood. um,
You got a job we gotta finish.
yeah, for those of you with communication devices, you'll each get a message from Juniper, and it will be a individual message to each of you. So it doesn't matter whether you have an agent, a disposable phone, or an audio suite. Each of you will receive in some form of communication from Juniper. The mission is a bust. Each of you return to HQ immediately. And as she says that, for those of you with Chirons, or even Neuroports, I don't think anyone has a Neuroport. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. I see.
So
I think one person has a Neuroport.
Chiron.
Yeah. You'll see that your objectives have been adjusted. There will be an immediate flat line of your current objective, and the picture of the HVT will immediately be removed from your screen. And for Venus, you fucking Luddite, your agent, she has no cyberware. I'm like double checking her character sheet right now.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't even have major, I don't think.
So you do have an agent.
That's on purpose.
No, you have an agent. Yeah, it's just like a cell phone. Everyone practically has an agent in this time. Uh, it's more suspicious if you don't have an agent, is what I would say. For a lot of people, like it's the equivalent of you going outside and someone says like, "Hey, can I have your number?" I'm like, I don't have a phone. Like no one's gonna believe that. You know, everyone has a phone nowadays. Uh, and if not, then some people have disposable phones. But going forward, your agent will immediately readjust its routing software, especially if it's linked to your car. And it seems that your primary objective is simply just to drive back to HQ for now.
I think we can handle this mission.
Are you sure about that?
Driving back to HQ. I hope so.
Listen, I tell
I
you
said I
guys
hope
to
so. I'm aware.
I tell you guys to drive back to HQ, and you might run someone over. Named HQ by initials and initials alone.
I was thinking we could
Hey,
stop
don't give
at
us
the
any ideas.
amusement park.
You guys want to stop at the amusement park? Sure.
I mean, we were supposed to do that.
Let's go to the amusement park.
If you guys would like to try to go back to the amusement park, sure.
Great job, well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, job well done. Um, okay, so you could take Pacific Boulevard. We'll say that you hang the mast down on the pirate ship on the SS. What is the name of your ship, Venus?
Ooh, I don't know.
That's okay. Think on it. Uh, we'll say the SS Athena for now. But you guys can easily go down Pacific Boulevard, enter back into the Night City Freeway on Pacifica Bridge, start heading south, and eventually make your way to the Pacifica Playground. If you guys are listening to the radio, then that same ad from earlier will kind of replay on one of the dead channels. I need to remember who the fixer of the group is real quick. I know Venus is one. Right? Yep. Venus is one. And I thought there was another fixer. Yes. Evor. So one of the stations, as you guys are kind of pulling through, whether you're listening to your own stations or you're just all listening communally in the car, you'll get that same ad again for a night at the opera. A night that you cannot forget, a night that you shan't not miss, even. And then it gets a bit uncomfortable as you, not unusual for Night City, but you start to hear the sound of soft moans and heavy panting, and the station quickly cuts out, and someone else cuts in. Apologies. We're not sure what happened there. It seems that someone took over our transmission. We're gonna close down for the night, and we're gonna just play some smooth jazz for you Night City folks for tonight. And you'll hear some cluttering on the radio station before it switches over to some old pre-war music. But other than that, your drive to the amusement park is pretty undisturbed. You hear sirens pass by every few moments, but they don't seem to be heading in your direction. They seem to be heading a bit to the northeast, away from you guys, towards the old combat zone. So if you guys just want to go straight to the amusement park, that's fine by me.
What do y'all? Should we go or head back?
In all honesty, I think we should head back and get our look-ins.
I also want to say this time I do tell everyone in the ship to buckle their seatbelts before we start driving.
Okay.
Seatbelts are for wussies.
Venus might be a
I've
little
been
bit.
into an accident once. I don't need them.
Oh yeah, you've never been in an accident?
Never been in an accident. I don't need them.
Understood.
I buckle his seatbelt.
I do not let him buckle my seatbelt.
I stealthily buckle his seatbelt.
How about wait?
You know, Ivor's just reaching for a hug, and you just hear this sudden. Zooch.
Just like a click or something. You're not sure where it was. Probably just my hand on the back of your shoulder.
How,
Just like hit
how
a
would I
piece of
not be
metal.
able to feel a seatbelt on top of me?
You know, he's just copping a feel across your torso.
I don't roll that way. I'm sorry, dog.
He's just going.
Oh no,
for a
we
hug.
friends.
Yeah, this is the best friend hug. You know, the hug and tug.
The only friend I have is this baby right here. As I pull out my ETAC Public Defender and my Tech Hammer.
And you just hear the sudden whirring of broken servos and motors behind in the trunk.
Oh my god!
As that broken dog just hears him say, "The only friend I have is this gun." So now this dog is broken both in spirit and physically. uh,
I
okay.
can't remember M's character's name, but like, I'm just making sure she doesn't die.
Oh, she's conked the fuck out. Yeah, she's
Conk the fuck out. Still needs to be like, she needs care.
this is not jazz. Sorry. Just heard yippee ki bow wow wow motherfucker. I don't remember my jazz having such vulgar lyrics, you know? But yeah. So you won't be able to speed heal her today. But as you're kind of inspecting her, go ahead and roll me a first aid check.
Oh,
Yeah, and Venus, what is your drive again? Your total drive?
What's my what?
Your total drive 10. I think you are okay. So go ahead and get me a drive land vehicle.
Okay.
first aid, paramedic. Which one was it?
Paramedic
Safety,
actually.
paramedic is higher.
Yeah, I would actually suggest paramedic in this situation. That's a pretty good roll. And keep in mind, you have a baseline for paramedic of 16, right? I think that's what it is.
Yep.
Like the only way you can do badly with paramedic at this point is to roll 1, which basically just says I'm reducing my baseline.
Roll a 1 into a 10, and that puts me about like equaled with my base stats.
Yeah. So
I'm a doctor.
uh her breathing is currently stable. Though she is critically wounded. It is very clear that she is critically wounded. Um, you can see that some of her cyberware, specifically her cyber arm, if you want to roll a cyber tech at least, but pieces of her body are a bit more exposed than normal. Yeah, so you can see that a lot of her cyberware is damaged as well. So whenever she does seek treatment, she's gonna have to spend quite a bit of time of not only getting her cyberware fixed, but also just her body fixed. You're looking at someone who probably shouldn't even be alive right now. They're knocking on death's door. There's like
Yeah, like there's not.
there's
Go
like
ahead.
grafts of like shrapnel like in the center mass of their body. Followed by like chalk and like that dust that kind of happens when you get hit by like concrete or you fall on concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's covered and abrasions and everything. So she's not looking good, but she's stable. If you leave her alone right now, she won't just suddenly conk out and die, but she's not feeling good either.
Yep. Still a priority for me to just keep an eye. Like I know unattended, nothing else will happen, but like I don't know, something could happen. You
Yeah,
know,
absolutely.
we're going to a place.
Ty could, see her cyber and start to think, it looks pretty nifty.
Mhm.
Pulls it off. Uh, okay.
Yep.
So we'll put a group vote here. Uh, where do people want to go? The amusement park or back to HQ? And we'll go from top to bottom here. So we'll be starting with Lauren, actually.
Well, we can go back to HQ.
Okay.
No.
And the amusement park isn't going anywhere, so don't feel bad, right? You can always return to the amusement park. Let's just hope you can continue returning to HQ. Lee J.
Go back
Tiresias.
to HQ.
Okay. Ivor.
HQ, all my tools are there to try and help her.
Okay. I was gonna say Jim, but he's not here. Clippy.
Let's go back to HQ.
You're pretty injured yourself. Though you did get some recovery. Keep in mind you did sustain a pretty heavy wound earlier. So almost all of you did, except for Tiresias and I think Ivor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Venus took a pretty heavy hit as soon as she entered the bar. We don't have to talk about Nova. Clippy was the first crash dummy of the campaign. Okay. So continuing down the totem pole. Oh wait, Clippy was the last one. I apologize. Okay. So your drive land vehicle roll was a 19. Not bad, not bad. You're able to drive a bit steady. Pretty steady, actually. You'll note that a few street racers begin to come up behind you on the bridge. And keep in mind, this car has been through it. So as they drive past you, there's a gust of wind that kind of blows into the car, hitting everyone. And for a moment, you can feel the pressure kind of pushing the car, as this car isn't the most sturdy yet until you put some upgrades into it. But you're able to easily maneuver and handle it and keep it just going steady in the way that you want it to. The racers quickly get tired of you guys getting be in the way, and they go around you, cross into opposite traffic. Thankfully, the freeway is a bit empty, but they take the risk of it anyways, and they'll go around you and just keep going. So other than that, I don't foresee you guys dealing with any other issues. So you guys will arrive to HQ. It'll be a little bit later in the night. Thankfully, all staff have retired either to their own residences or they have returned to their own incubators. So some of you may live on site and some of you may live off site. That's completely up to you and how you handle it. But it seems that even Juniper has went home for the night as you guys come welcomed by no one. You guys will enter the garage bay, which is also used as a loading bay for Venus. And yeah, it's just pitch black until you guys fully submerge yourselves into the garage and lights go on. Dim lights, at least. And you guys are free to get out of the car and do as you wish for now. So what would you guys like to do?
Where is everybody?
Sleeping, most likely.
They all went home, clocked out.
Man.
I'm sleepy too.
Is this normal, by the way? With us having been here, or some of us having been here for a couple of months, like.
In this area, yeah. In like the garage loading bay, yeah. The only time that this area is pretty active is usually when you guys are smuggling stuff. And originally Venus was assigned to smuggle stuff, but they had a higher priority task, so that was put on hold. So it's not odd for this area to kind of be empty. You normally see some cleaning stuff in the main layout of the HQ. Maybe some, people hanging about, but not always.
Got you.
Yeah, it's like a normal campus, right?
So I think Venus will probably try to start fixing the ship, maybe like just some repairs really quick.
Okay.
Now that we're back.
So there's a few things that you'll want to do then. So you want to focus on repairs for now, right?
Yeah, just like patching up major stuff for like I think there's probably holes in the.
Oh yeah, there's absolutely holes. There's absolutely holes.
Yeah.
Your windows are fucked. Your mast has holes. Yeah.
I don't know how this works, but maybe like ordering new parts or something like that
Sure. Yeah.
to fix it.
So this benefits you a lot as a fixer, actually. So you have some context that you can source out. As you're going through your contacts, you'll actually see that a nomad fixer has recently come back. They're a pretty good fixer. They're pretty good at sourcing auto parts, at least. Their name is Tommy. And you'll see their garden patch status if you're using social media. I believe Venus likes social media, correct? Correct me if I'm wrong.
Venus isn't like any technology. Venus is a pirate. Like with a sword. And
Why?
A parrot. A hat.
Why did I think? Who was that was into social media in the last session then?
I think I mentioned that like as a suggestion to try to back.
Gotcha. Well then, if you prefer direct contacts, you probably have limited access to the garden patch, which is fine. That this won't inhibit you. But some people use the garden patch either as social media or they use it as a Does anyone know what Telegram is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Vaguely.
kind of like a shady contact app, right? That you don't really want tracked back to you. Um,
Yep.
Oh wait, what?
not a Telegram, the app Telegram.
Yeah. It's shady?
It's not the most secure, but people use it for some end-to-end conversations that they don't want tracked.
Oh,
Like
I
it's
thought
more
it was just
anonymous
a
and stuff like
WhatsApp
that.
for like
So
Yeah,
Russia and everything.
yeah. Signal's a little bit better about it, but yeah. Some people use Telegram. What were you gonna say, Charles? It seemed like you wanted to chime in.
I just wanted to say, you guys check this out. My friend's gonna fight a bear.
Hmm.
Yeah, I guess if you haven't been checking the garden patch frequently, Venus, you would see a trending video in the last month. Your feed's a bit outdated. A man going toe to toe with a bear, uh, in the biotechnical labs, and you watch as he kind of does a quick, swift dodge to the right and a swift dodge to the left as the bear's clawing from hallway to hallway, and he'll do a quick reversal uppercut, and then the footage quickly cuts out, and it leaves the rest to your imagination. One of your contacts, though, Tommy, uh, has made an update to all his contacts. Fresh out of jail. Hashtag soulless zombie. Hashtag fuck Biotechnica. And he will have an open comms with a few people. So you'll see people you may know, Mohan, Zinx, uh, sorry, I'm trying to remember this third person's names. Larian, holy fuck, I couldn't remember for the life of me, and Joshua. Uh, Two of them are fixers as well, though they're currently offline, but Tommy's still on. Um, so just to recap a few things, this is a contact that you've had before who sources you some in what is the word? Non-conventional car parts for your very unique car.
Yeah.
As some parts are mostly lumber rather than sheet metal, so you have to get them grafted or graft them yourself at least. Uh, on top of what is already the structure of the car. So if you want to make some orders with them, you can absolutely talk to them. You also have a few other contacts uh, that you can kind of source out. It's absolutely up to you. And if you want to think about it, that's. Oh, go ahead.
I was thinking like she'd probably use like something akin to eBay. I don't know, like the old people internet, maybe.
So you could
Like if
probably. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say like maybe because she's a pirate.
Hmm.
I don't know. She doesn't. She like grandma, grandpa, like kind of what they would do on the internet, like where they would go.
Hmm.
Maybe like eBay.
So you could probably sell out a commission form, and people can bid on it. Um, the people that will see it first are probably like close contacts or people that you know. Uh, so you probably put out like the equivalent of like putting out a bounty for something, right? Like, hey, looking for anyone that can source me out some lumber car parts, and then put out like the specs and details that you want for it, right? Um, yeah, and then you can just see who gets to you for now. But you can start repairing the car at least to get it running better with what's available to you for now. Um, and then full repairs probably will take a little bit longer.
Okay,
So,
that works. I will do that then.
okay. So roll me a land vehicle tech. And you can also employ the help of some of the bay engineers in the morning. But for now, you're just trying to, work on it yourself. See what you can get done solo. So on the bottom right of your character sheet in the technique section, you'll see land vehicle tech. So go ahead and give that a roll when you're able. Okay. Not the best. Not the best. So we'll go over that in a moment. So Tiresias. Ty.
Yes.
So you get out of the car with the others. You make the note, where is everyone? Nobody's here. As you're kind of looking around, it's very clear that people have just signed off for the night. You'll immediately hear Venus fiddling with her agent audibly because she has no cyberware to really do it privately for now. And you'll even hear the garden patch like sound of a post being made as she throws out her commission order and then immediately gets to work on her car. What is Ty up to or want to do for now?
He's going to gather his dog parts. And solemnly walk back to, I guess, the compound, or walk into the compound. Do we have like a tech space?
Yes.
We have.
Yeah, you have a tech bay.
Would they be in right now?
Not at the moment. The only techs that you have available right now are Mortimer and Nova, and Nova's currently unconscious.
I'm probably not familiar. Oh, Mortimer is Sushi's character, right?
No, that is Anthony's character.
Oh, and he's not here. Okay, well, then yeah, I'm just gonna solemnly walk back to, I guess, wherever I'm staying in my room or whatever.
Okay. I will say, while Nova's... while Nova's recovering, and I'll get consent from M for this before I fully agree to it, but you can also ask and probably employ them to work on your dog full-time while they're recovering.
Well, I would love to do that.
Okay.
But I
Yeah.
don't got the money for it.
We'll talk about that.
Does Nova have the money for it?
We'll work out the details when we get there. We'll work out maybe a
loan.
We'll talk about a loan. Yeah, absolutely. Maybe a loan is in your future. Okay. Ivor. So bits of your crew are kind of scattering. The dog has been yanked out from the trunk, carried away. Venus currently working on their car and trying to make a commission. What is Ivor up to? What are Ivor trying to do for tonight?
Ivor is trying to get Nova into something like basically putting her somewhere safe for the night.
Okay. You could take her back to your med bay and kind of like put
Sounds
her.
perfect.
Yeah, you can put her in like in a stasis pod or cryopod. Sorry, not stasis pod. And when you feel more comfortable working on her or having a team work on her, you can absolutely do that. You don't have to do it immediately. A cryopod will essentially incubate her and make sure that she is preserved in her current state. So that way there's no consequence of it.
Excellent.
You could always gamble the high risk and put her in automated surgery drones.
Nah.
Okay. Yeah. So if you want to return to your your med bay, again, you have all the resources that you need here. And pivoting back to Tiresias as well, the tech bay has all the resources they need as well to handle what they need. To kind of go back into Cyberpunk Red rules, Lee J, you can kind of consider this an almost fully fledged headquarters or HQ with almost all the upgrades that needed.
Perfect.
Yeah. So, this is like a max level HQ that you guys have access to, essentially. So that's why I asked when people are they living here or are they living off campus? The decides a little bit more on what you guys have free access to and what you guys have limited access to. But that being said, yeah, you have access to whatever you may need in your med bay. So if you want to spend a little time working on crafting supplies as well, you may do that while Nova is placing the cryopod.
I wish I could. I have no ebooks. If someone wants me to prepare some for them, I will prepare stuff for other people, but I have no resources of my own.
Everyone is so poor.
Welcome to the broke boy. Broke 5 broke.
Everyone is so poor.
Fraternity.
You guys were given such a huge fucking budget. You guys came out so poor.
Hey, I don't regret anything. I'm combed out.
I regret the cryo pump. I could have gotten a free one with just 1 extra level, but I realized that way too late. Instead of dropping like 5,000 euro bucks on the damn thing.
Oh,
I mean, you could always sell it or rent it out.
yeah, those are options. As soon as you get the level that you need, you can always sell it or rent it out. Absolutely. So definitely keep in mind. There's probably a used fee if you do sell it though. So we'll see how heavily used it is by then.
I mean, this is the first time I'm pulling it out.
True. So it's not too bad. I haven't been hitting crab at all. Fuck.
Man in RuneScape. It's consumed him.
It's consumed everyone.
If I go on the stream and you have RuneScape on the corner of the screen, you have a problem, sir.
Ah, fuck.
He can quit it anytime he wants.
Yeah, I can quit anytime. Scratch his neck. You know, Lauren, have you heard about this new and upcoming MMO called RuneScape? It is, yeah, it is your friend's favorite game right now. It's new and upcoming and the fastest growing MMO.
Is it new?
No,
No,
no, it is like
don't mind
it is almost like 30 years old.
20 years old.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But
It's older
Don't
than
believe him. He's lying to you.
it is not older than me.
RuneScape?
Wait, actually, how much is RuneScape? Is that what you said?
No, I said that I'm playing RuneScape.
She's probably on RuneScape right now. Let me check. Oh, she's not on
I think
RuneScape.
it's 24 years old. 2001, dude.
I'm older than RuneScape. When did RuneScape 1 come out? That's the important question.
Man, no one plays RuneScape 1. Stop it.
That's not true, actually. That's not true, actually.
99, I thought.
Look up.
Is it old school RuneScape their most like popular one?
Yes.
Yeah, that was RuneScape 2.
Yeah, that's RuneScape 2.
RuneScape
Old school.
Classic was 2001.
Really?
Yeah.
That's when M was born.
RuneScape 2.
That made me sad.
M was a 2000er, right?
I know.
Ain't no way old school RuneScape was 2007.
No, it's not. It's it uses a 2007 RuneScape 2 build. Old school RuneScape is from 2012 or 2014, I forget. But yeah, Lauren, Em has been playing it every day, and it's actually, I think she's actually really happy about it because she will. It's one of the few games that she will be able to play while she's recovering because she can play it on her phone. So
2004.
There you go.
yeah,
That's not bad.
I still want to try RuneScape 3 though. I'm gonna be honest. I have an account. I've been logging in daily to redeem keys. Oh, speaking of which, I didn't redeem keys today. Hold on. I've been logging in daily to redeem keys because it's a bit microtransaction-y, unfortunately. But yeah. This is for RuneScape 3, not old school RuneScape, by the way. For anyone that was just turned off by that. Ah, my ears! Okay. So, is there anything that you would like to do then, Ivor?
Unless anybody else needs like medical attention, I don't think they do. Eva's probably gonna go home for the night.
You'd be wrong, actually.
Who else is hurt?
Well,
Clippy, I guess, right?
Clippy,
Yeah.
Venus,
I could use some help, but I think I'll get most of mine back from sleeping.
yeah.
Yeah, anyone that needs attending to, I'll do whatever that involves.
Okay. So let me check in with Clippy before I assume things. But for now, can you roll me a cryosystem operation check? So med tech check. Yeah.
How do I roll the skill check? Because I see it.
Let me double check one thing real quick for you.
I'll just do this. It's the same mod. What? Maybe it's not the same mod?
To
That
roll the
was.
cryo systems, you go down to medic or your medic ability or whatever. You should be able to click on that.
That's what I did, but I'm rank 0 on cryosystem operations because I
Yeah. No, that's normal.
focused on pharmaceutical.
You still put your tech together. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, you're
Okay,
being
then that checks out.
yeah, you're being boosted by your tech.
Makes sense.
So sorry, I'm also trying to grab my keys for the day. Wow. They have a new tarot card minigame. I'm not addicted, Lee J, by the way.
You did what for me?
I said I'm not addicted, by the way.
That wouldn't
That's what
matter.
an addict would say.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Great minds think alike.
High five.
I don't know what I got, but I gambled and I probably got something good. Who knows? Okay, so 17, that's pretty good actually. That's pretty good. So let me check the table on how your cryo stuff. Here we go. There we go. Oh, I see why you're upset about medical tech now. Interesting. You know, level 2 also would have been really helpful here too. That's funny. Because you could turn the med bay. You turn the med bay into essentially a stasis pod.
You know, give me a bit more time. Eventually, I'll have
Of course.
I'll have this stuff figured out.
That's okay. You're having a rough learning transition, so that's not your fault at all. Okay, here we go. Okay. So yeah, 17 is pretty good for this. You're able to kind of gently place Nova into the cryopod, and you're able to induct her into cryotherapy. This won't necessarily improve, or sorry, this won't necessarily expedite the healing process for her, but it will make it more comfortable for her. And it may also stave off some of the humanity loss that she would have suffered from how much she's toiled near death. But for now, you're able to just leave her in the cryo chamber or the cryo tank. Perfect. Perfect. That brings us to Clippy.
Libby is lives in the HQ, but is currently just writing up a report of today's adventure.
Okay. How would you document your happenings of today? You don't have to go into great detail. I'm very curious what Clippy would share with Diva and company.
It's an exciting play-by-play of the initial crash, and then the car chase, and then running away, and then coming back.
Do you also record the part where you fly through the window?
Yes.
Amazing.
Right through the car windshield. Woo!
Okay. Perfect.
And then at the end is like an itemized list of all the medical attention and all the property damage.
It's pretty long. It's gonna be pretty long. Would you at all seek medical treatment from Ivor during this? Because you could easily write your report in kind of a dormant state if you so wished.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you could go to the med bay alongside Nova. You wouldn't really need the cryo tank as much as Nova does. You could benefit from some light treatment from Ivor if you so wished. And if Ivor is willing, of course. I don't want to speak for him. And then while they're taking care of you, obviously you can go through your report because you do it mostly mentally than physically nowadays. With your newfound function or structure, I guess is the best way to put it.
Yep.
So Ivor, if you do wish to aid Clippy, this would be a cybertech check on top of a
Medical check?
not medical because you don't really benefit from medical functions the same way everyone else does.
That's because Clippy is a robot.
Clippy is more metal than man.
Even Clippy has forgotten.
The feel of a human. But go ahead and get me a cybertech check real quick. Ivor?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, Ivor is rolling very good today.
No, I'm not. I'm just this good.
Ivor is rolling very good today. Anytime you don't roll a 1 when your baseline stats are high is a good roll.
You know what? That's fair. That is fair. 10% failure rate is 10% failure rate.
Yeah. You're gonna start how do you say, you won't realize how well you're rolling until you get that first one on a check that you really needed to pass. On something that you
That's
are
a good point.
extremely good at. I think
Yeah.
Charles has been on both ends of the spectrum for that.
Oh my my god, some of the
Oh,
tens
no.
are just for the most useless stuff, and then the ones are all at the worst time.
No, 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 no.
Wait.
Cyberpunk is a beautiful game, honestly.
I love this so much.
I love it when I don't have to think about what Mike Pondsmith has done with it. You can call me Mike Pondsmith's biggest hater. Go ahead and roll me a surgery check. $13. Okay. So let me check Valier's character sheet real quick. So that's actually just above the DV that you would have needed for them specifically. And this is Nova. No, you'd be hurting Nova a little bit. You'd be pricking them a little bit. So you can begin to work on Clippy's cyberware. At first, it's a little bit foreign to you, as you're probably not the most used to working on Borgware type life forms. I believe Ivor prefers flesh over machine, right? In terms of treatment.
Yep.
Yeah. So this is probably a little bit foreign to you, but you're able to kind of go through the user manual of both MedTech and the cyberware itself, and probably the Borgware as you kind of download. And do you have something like this? No, you don't. So roll me one more thing, and if this is good, this will help you out a bit. Roll me. Let me see what stat this is, because I actually don't get to GM for fixers a lot. So 1 second. Fixer. Page 159. Oh, here it is. Okay, you don't even need to roll for this. You don't even need to roll for this. You actually just know how to do this.
Auto success.
Yeah, this is an auto success for you. You're able to kind of go through the data pool of Night City, and you're able to find the schematics for the model that Clippy operates under, which is the Wiseman model. They use a bit of a more modified version of it, but you're able to quickly go through like the Raven microcybernetics manifest, and then pull out the Wiseman schematics, and you'll bring it up on like a 3D holo display on top of Clippy themselves as you begin to get to work. So again, you rolled above the threshold that you would need to work on them. So it's going to take you a few hours, but you're able to kind of work through their cyberware and repair what has been damaged, which is quite a bit. So if you're willing, you could work through the night on this and ensure that all their cyberware is at least functioning by the end of the rest.
Yeah,
Okay.
I call home, make sure kid's babysitter knows.
Is Ivor a single dad? I don't know why I laughed while asking that.
Yeah.
Sorry, but Ivor's a
Yeah,
single dad.
something like his neighbor is like looking after the kid when he's at work, something like that, family friend or something.
Well, I mean, there's also an on-site daycare if we really wanted to use it.
Hmm.
Does-
Good to know.
Yeah, there's always that option. So, Diva,
He's
make
close
sure.
friends with his neighbor.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, you would rather use someone you trust than use a stranger. So I agree.
But
Diva,
options in the future if needed.
yeah, it would really suck if your friend, got flatlined,
Hmm.
but
Exactly.
they won't. Hopefully, you wouldn't put them in danger, right?
You wouldn't do that with me, would you? Right?
So,
First you took my wife, now my friend.
so yeah, you'll be able to do that throughout the night. You'll be mostly undisturbed unless at some point Venus decides to seek treatment from you as well. Then either A, you'll have to employ someone else who comes in the early shift, or B, you'll be working on Venus pretty fatigued. The reason why you can't work on Nova, by the way, is because they're like double critically wounded at this point. Like they're at a very severe threshold, and you're gonna need a few more hands to help with Nova. Oh, just to make that very clear. Whereas Clippy is the least injured of the three. I think Tiresias. Yeah, so Clippy is the least critically injured of the three. Tiresias is not critically injured at all. So
Not one bit.
yeah.
I'm made for fighting.
So was Nova. Well, so was Nova for soaking damage. A lot of people don't know how to drive if you don't remember.
Hey, but I know how to survive a crash. That's not what matters.
Talking raw outside the car.
Shame you couldn't teach that to your dog.
I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming.
Holy.
No one else saying it, so I had to say it.
Oh fuck. That's deep cut.
For the throat.
But he's so right. Why didn't you get him the car crash protocol? They asked you if you wanted a 2-year warranty on car crashes.
You guys need help.
Okay. So circling back to Venus, you get a few responses to your commission. We'll say over the next. How much time are you willing to put into working on your car?
I'll probably do like a couple hours, like 2.
Okay, so nothing too strenuous, just a few hours.
Yeah, and since Venus is a pirate, she's just gonna like drink some rum and like throw some rum on her cuts maybe, and then that'll be like
Okay.
her medical treatment.
So let me check one thing real quick. I don't think. Oh no, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, you're not gonna take damage for that. I'm checking something else real quick.
Yeah, she's like got a a rum bottle under the counter in the shop or the bay, I guess.
Okay.
It's like her stash. She's like drinking it actively while fixing the pirate ship.
Would you say it's light drinking, or would you say it's,
Oh yeah, no. She was like actively drinking it while she was fixing
Okay.
the ship.
So eventually, you will reach a slight consequence then. Uh, if you do keep drinking. So when a character gets drunk, in Cyberpunk Red, so I'm explaining this for everyone, but this pertains to you now, or at least eventually it will. When you drink heavily in Cyberpunk Red, you will eventually incur a penalty, a temporary penalty, mind you, where you have -4 on all checks. So for example, if you were to, I don't know, try to drink and drive, right? Your baseline for driving would go from a 10 to a 6.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind, okay? Absolutely not trying to discourage you from drinking, by the way. I love it. If anything, it adds more flavor to the story. So at some point, as you're going through your bottle, your agent will kind of ding, and you'll finally pick up on it as you wipe some oil and grease from your forehead or from your fingers, right? And you'll see that you have a few offers for your parts. And mind you, you're able to get some of these parts at a bit of a discount because Juniper did let you guys know that she would be willing to help you with some of the costs of your equipment. Emphasis on some, not all. So one of the first offers is, let me grab their data pool name real quick. Sorry. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Not that one. Not that one. Ah. Okay. So one person, the Ghost, that is their name. They go by Ghost. They are able to get you the parts same day, but they're going to be charging you a fee, so their own fee, of about 200% of the original cost.
Okay, that was one option. You said there was 3.
Yeah. I'm just making sure that you digest it, so that way I don't want to go too fast. There is also Desert Storm. She can get you the parts in about a week, half off. She even says that she'll throw in a few extra pieces if you're willing to pay for them. She'll give you a bit of a bulk discount. But it will take her a week to get all the pieces. And then the third person, well, just to make sure you're okay with the Desert Storm offer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. They don't use, at least they don't use a code name yet, because they're fresh out of jail. Tommy, they said that they just situated into a new base of operations, and they have some leftover pieces that they'd be willing to supply from a recent project that's been going on. They said they can probably get those to you, but it will take about almost a week. They can't really give you an accurate estimate. It'll be about 3 days to 7 days. And they can get you some of the parts for free. They can get you some of the parts about a quarter off, or a quarter of the price. They just want a favor in the future.
Hmm. A favor. This
Yeah.
is like somebody I know, right?
This is one of your contacts, yeah. They just recently uh came out of flatline status on the data pool.
Do I know how he went to jail or why?
It doesn't say, but you could probably try to find out.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna chat with Tommy and see. What's up, man? How you doing? What's been going on?
Okay. Are you messaging them through text, or are you actively trying to call them at this point, or trying to communicate with them?
Isn't it through that app that you were talking about?
Yeah, and it supports both. So if
Oh, okay.
yeah, if Venus has a preference, they can always go
I'll
through
leave a
that.
message.
Okay.
Just a text. Well, no, Venus would call because she's a pirate. Yeah, I'm not calling him.
Okay. It'll ring. It'll kind of ring, 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 ring. It seems that they reject the call. Depending on whether you try to call them again or you get ready to start sending a message. They'll send an immediate message. Can't talk right now. Area's a bit hot. I'll call you in a little bit.
Okay. I tell him in the message that I need more information, but it's not like a rush to get the parts.
Perfect. And
But
that's
I
it.
need like more information about the parts.
Okay. Yeah, and they'll send you perfect. And that's what you'll get for now. But yeah, at this point, you can definitely keep your agent on standby so that way you're ready for that callback. They will send you one last thing about probably 30 minutes away or 30 minutes after. Just a heads up, you'll probably have to pick up the parts outside of Biotechnica HQ. I'm not really able to move freely, if you catch my drift.
Oh boy. Isn't that where I am? Aren't we
No.
in Biotechnica?
Not currently. You guys are at Diva HQ.
Oh, right. Oh, let's see how far that is.
Biotechnica HQ is over here ish. By G3 and G12.
Oh, okay, so like across the bridge.
Yeah. So you'll just have to make a pickup, or you'll have to call like a tow truck or whatever, or just rent a truck for a day, or ask someone to let you borrow their car. Up to you how you get that done, but there are ways to get it done. So don't worry.
Wait,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, give me like 2 seconds here. I have a little kitten that I'm fostering right now, and he just like face planted. Let me go make sure he's okay.
Why everyone's adopting a cat recently?
Cats are cute.
No. Cats are great. Cats are great. What is up with everyone all at the same time getting a kitten within the last 3 months?
These are trying times.
Yeah. Are you saying everyone's getting therapy kittens?
Yes.
Okay.
As long as they all commit to them, I don't want to see some cats just abandoned afterwards.
Some people don't really have a choice, But yeah, I hope.
I know.
Trust me, I didn't have a choice either.
If it can't be helped, I get it.
Well, I guess it depends on what
I do feel sad
your
for the kitten.
definition of abandonment is, right? If you're talking about like, you kicked them out, you left them astrays, and yeah, that's pretty fucking cold. But if you're talking about like, oh, letting people adopt them, then that's a different story.
Oh no. That's totally fine. That's totally okay. It's the
Yeah.
former that it's like.
Yeah.
Because wasn't there a wave of that?
Yes.
COVID.
No, there was a wave of that during COVID and then post COVID. It was really sad.
Yeah,
It was
exactly. Like
really
that's the
fucking
kind of
sad.
thing I'm talking about.
The inflation of adoption rates during COVID caused a mass wave of overfilled shelters to the point where they cannot allow people to visit or come to the shelters anymore.
Yeah.
It was really bad, and vets were completely swamped as well. It was so sad. The shelter near me, they yeah, their euthanization rate went from 23% to 75%, and it was really heartbreaking. Yeah. COVID really fucked over a lot of animals. People are cruel. Don't adopt an animal if you don't plan to care for it like throughout its whole life, you know? If you only want a puppy because it's small and cute, just get a teacup dog. Even though I hate the breeding of teacup animals or small, well, certain species, sorry, uh certain breeds of dog and cats. Um if you only want an animal for like a specific reason, like you should specifically adopt for that reason and not give it up because it doesn't fit that reason anymore. It's like pugs.
People are crazy.
I love pugs, but I don't approve of breeding pugs.
I don't either.
Yeah, but I think pugs are so cute, but it's so sad what they have to go through.
Mm.
Oh, why don't you just
Yeah.
get the good
I want a
one?
retro pug.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I was gonna ever adopt a pug, it would be a retro pug. I don't really want to adopt a pug from a breeder. I would adopt a pug if it's from a shelter. That's the only circumstance I would adopt a pug. I would never adopt a pug from a breeder because that incentivizes them to breed more in such inhumane conditions usually. Because breeding for them is a risk too. It's a health risk. They're one of the few the breeds of dog where they get punished for breeding. Yeah. For anyone that doesn't know, pugs have like a problem where when they try to breed, they corkscrew and they get stuck. Yeah,
That's sad.
yeah. They have a lot of problems though. Like you can't really use a leash on them because if you tug the leash too hard, their eyeball will pop out. Um, they have breathing
What's
problems.
everybody else doing? I don't. I can't. Mm-mm.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah. So if you're thinking about adopting a pug, don't.
I was never planning on it.
I know, but
Freaking out.
if I've discouraged you from doing it, then great. I'm glad.
No, they're ugly. I'm good.
Okay, let's not be wrong.
To each their own.
I think
I'm
pugs are
so
adorable. I think the process of getting a pug is horrific.
We can
You
fix
just-
your robot dog, but it's gonna look like a pug afterwards.
Then I will hold yell at that mug.
The K-Tech Doberman becomes a K-Tech pug.
Yeah, it's a robot, so it's more acceptable, fully robotic, but like it just visually looks like a pug after the accident it got into.
The next time
Be a
you like
Labrador.
the next time it gets into a car crash, you just watch its eye pop out.
Oh
Guys,
no!
help me.
Oh my goodness.
Um. Okay, so yeah, you'll get a call back soon for that. Uh. So Tiresias, uh, if you want, you can leave parts of the Doberman in Nova's station, and you can kind of set a commission order for them, or at least like set up a deal with them. Try to like start the line of conversation.
I'm gonna leave a note on the what's it called on the Doberman pieces that just says I owe you with the winky face.
Okay,
And then a bad drawing of a car crashing into a wall with a person in between.
perfect. That I wouldn't have it any other way. Okay. So I did tell people today was going to be a bit of a shorter session. So I'm going to let people go here for today. Just because we kind of started really late. And yeah, I just really wanted to get into the groove of things. I really wanted to address what's going on with M. And I really wanted to address just all of the tabletop situation as a whole. So next week, what we will be doing, if we have session next week, I'm going to try to push for it. But I want to talk to M before anything about her recovery, because there may be a 1 week break. And then after that, I'm going to push session no matter what. So keep that in mind. I'm going to be transparent. But I do want to talk to M about what she wants to do with her character, how recovery is going, because she may just say, you know what, I'm sleeping every day. I'm probably not going to be awake during session. So just have session anyways. That's something that she's already hinted at, right? Like, you know what, I'm probably going to be knocked out cold. I'm probably going to be on medication, and like I probably won't even exist that night. So if that's the case, then we will most likely have session, and then I'll just make sure that I am back before she wakes up. But we'll be doing next session. I will give you Nova's response. Nova will retire for temporarily as a facility tech, which means that she can help you guys with your tools, supplies, upgrades while you guys are on the field, rather than employing random techs at HQ. We'll go over your fixer call. I will have to talk to Zojan about a couple things with his uncle. And I want to talk to Charles as well, and Billy as well, for the consequences of what happened. Yeah, and then Ivor, we're gonna have to go over some of your treatments as well. I think that's it, right? Because Vale, you're seeking treatment, so yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, I do appreciate everyone for coming. I do appreciate each of you for hearing me out as well. I'm actively working on trying to make sessions more consistent, so just bear with me for another week, and I will try to figure things out.
You've got this.
I'm going to do my best to try to clear up people's schedules as well before new content is actively coming out, because I know Final Fantasy stuff is coming out, and I personally want to run it. There's a new EX, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was talking about running it maybe this Friday, since there won't be Cyberpunk Red this Friday, unfortunately. Very heartbroken about that, but I honestly would rather be there for M than anything. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Support these priorities.
Yeah. All right. Well, everyone, thank you for coming. Lauren, if anything changes with your comfort, please do let me know. Don't be afraid to say, like, you know what, I'm a little bit uncomfortable with the changes. That is okay. Yeah, don't be afraid to DM me after session if like you need to talk to me about anything. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Does anyone have any questions or comments or thoughts that they want to share?
When do
Nice
we
seeing
get
y'all
paid?
again.
I'm sorry, what? One at a time?
When do we get paid?
You guys will be lucky if you get paid.
Just tell me you hate me.
We will go over your IP though next week.
I'll allow it.
We will go over
Okay,
IP.
5.
For how the mission went, that's probably on the higher end of it. So, for anyone that hasn't played a non D&D game, by the way, EXP and Cyberpunk Red and in VTM are very different. I want to make that very clear. XP in Cyberpunk and VTM is supposed to be very slow. Like you're supposed to get single digit XP. So, but because you guys are kind of doing like a one shot campaign type deal, like your guys's will be slightly accelerated. Uh, but like for example, in the Cyberpunk Red sessions, they usually get like 5 XP, sometimes 8 if someone did like really good RP. Yeah. Sometimes they get higher depending on like the severity of the situation, but yeah. Like they've gotten 25, but that was mostly banked rather than one time. Lauren, by the way, how are things with you and the boo thing?
And the what?
Boo thing, boyfriend?
Oh. I'm fine.
Okay.
Dude.
You scared me for a second.
Oh. I didn't know what you meant by boo thing.
Oh my god, I'm old.
Like I meant like ghost or something.
Oh my
Ooh.
god, I'm old.
Ooh.
You know it's October soon, so.
I just felt
Months left. Don't bring that on us yet.
I just felt like I just felt like a layer of dust just fall off my face. Oh my god. Do people not say boo thing anymore?
What's
Brother,
a
don't
boo?
you say significant other?
Yeah.
Like, my
I don't think
Yeah.
anybody says boo thing unless you're
I see it on Twitter
still
all the
stuck in the
time.
2000s.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
Twitter, okay.
All
Be
right.
for real.
All right. Stuck in the 2000s.
Twitter's a weird world. You know,
I mean,
it's like
after all, you're on it.
an odd reality.
I'm on it to bitch and fucking complain. That's the only reason I'm on Twitter.
Sure.
That's literally the only reason I use Twitter for is to bitch and fucking complain about everything.
Is there a lot of bots on there, you think?
Oh yeah, no, it's absolutely 75% bots on Twitter. It's been studied already. 75% of engagements on Twitter are botted.
Yeah, social media is wild. Being
Dead
have at my job, it's really strange.
dead internet theory is real.
It's so real. It's 100% real. I'll be like,
Yep.
just
What does that even
not
mean?
even.
The dead internet theory?
Yeah.
It means that
You should watch.
oh god.
There's a really good video on YouTube about it. Like if you just search dead internet theory, there'd be like a long. It should pop up like the first couple searches, but it'll be like a multi-part thing where like this guy goes into really good like explanation about what it is.
Yeah.
Eventually, we'll perfect conversation interactions so that when you pop on the Discord, you don't know who's an AI or a real person. Oh no.
People will start showing up to sessions, but it's not them, it's actually their AI fucking spoofer. But the dead internet theory is basically a conspiracy theory that like there are no real people on the internet anymore. It's all bots. It's all bots and AI. And
Don't we know that's not the case?
eh,
I think 100% is a slight exaggeration, but like the bulk of internet traffic is just like automated scripts, like, that kind of stuff, not actually people browsing the internet.
there's been some studies on Twitter alone, and 75% of the engagement is botted.
Yep.
75% of Twitter is basically botted activity. YouTube, in terms of social engagement, is 50%.
What about like Instagram and Facebook?
I have no idea.
Have y'all so like cuz that's my primary like workspace, I guess. It's like meta apps. And sometimes you'll like just be scrolling and I'll click on an account because the video is really strange and it's like the same type of video over and over and over again for like 5,000 posts, and they only started posting like 2 years ago. There's so many like that too, and I'm pretty sure they're just like AI content farms, basically.
There are a lot of AI content farms on YouTube, and I think they a lot of them have secondary accounts on like Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah.
Like clips of videos and stuff. It's odd.
The weirdest thing for me right now is that my ads are filled with gotcha games that are AI generated, like Toon 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 Taru. I keep getting that fucking ad almost every fucking day. It's just this fucking Mexican gotcha game that's just like a bunch of stereotypical Mexican characters, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, it's called Lucky Defender, I think it's called. Hold on, let me see if I can find. It's so fucking weird.
Appease the AI gods and go download the app.
Lucky Defense. Lucky Defense, here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god, these are horrible.
Did y'all look at the AI ad that I put in the chat?
No, I didn't get to watch it yet. I can actually watch it now.
I saw you posted. I'm too scared to check it out.
It's okay, I'm watching it.
It's really funny.
I wonder if M fell asleep.
You.
Okay, where's my Chrome? Grok, where's my Chrome? I think my favorite thing to rage bait M right now is just fucking randomly ask Grok questions. It's just so easy to rage bait them. Okay, here we go.
Gemini Live as Project Astra's camera and screen sharing capabilities so you can talk about anything you see.
That's a pretty nice convertible.
I think you might have mistaken the garbage truck for a convertible. Is there anything else I can help you with?
What's this skinny building doing in my neighborhood?
It's a street light, not a building.
Why are these palm trees so short? I'm worried about them.
They're not short. They're actually pretty tall.
Sick convertible.
Garbage truck again. Anything else?
Why do people keep delivering packages to my lawn?
It's not a package, it's a utility
So
box.
y'all ready for some
Why is this person
old school
following me wherever I
RuneScape?
walk?
No one's following you.
Everyone.
I love RuneScape.
Gemini is
It's fine because of the dead internet theory. Everyone's gonna be playing it.
everyone on Android and iOS starting today.
This. Why does the AI just sound so fucking sick of her shit? Garbage truck again.
Garbage truck again.
I think that's the point that they want to get across, though.
You think they're trying to make it sound artificially human?
Convertible. Is there anything else I can help
Isn't
you
it
with?
odd?
Kinda,
skinny
but
building
also
going in my
sassy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Street light.
it sounds very coded like a sassy
Why are
woman.
these palm trees so short?
Mm.
I'm worried about
And
them.
at the end, like
They're not
the
short.
guy, because
We are
it's like
rolling
some
this
kind
out
of
to everyone
presentation,
on
and he
Android
goes, "The AI is
iOS
really good at
starting
correcting
today.
you" or something. What did it say?
Oh, sassy AI
That's
good
just
at
your shadow.
correcting.
Oh,
Gemini is
telling
pretty
you when
good
you're
at telling
wrong.
you when
That's
you're
what he
wrong.
said.
We are rolling this out to everyone on
Such
Android
a like that's
and
such a weird
iOS
like thing to
starting
be like,
today.
oh, this is my product and this is what it does. It tells you that you're wrong.
Well, Google has been pushing AI for a while now. So they're pretty proud of that. And I think they're trying to compete with ChatGPT at this point, which it sounds like Charles can correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't actually follow the AI tech space as much as other people do. I don't know if Charles does either, but it sounds like ChatGPT is kind of imploding on its head lately.
ChatGPT is the most generalist large language model. Basically, ChatGPT's particularly really good at just taking in everything and then like just what is the most likely thing do I say based on, the prompt. Um, they're really particularly better with the O1 model, which kind of asks itself, like it has like the thinking layers. Basically, it's just like regurgitating its responses and saying, "Is this correct?" Which kind of helps out a lot, but it doesn't really help out the whole large language models are not actually thinking, so it hallucinates as the term for it. And really, it's just grabbing whatever it can from the matrix and saying, okay, well, what is the most likely response, do I say, with these words?
Yeah.
But I mean, ChatGPT is the kind of the best generalist. Grok has been good with like whatever it's kind of fed as information, so it's really good at kind of feeding that back as questions, whatever it's kind of learned. Gemini, I've not heard anything particularly the best about Gemini.
Gemini seems
Like...
very flawed from what I've heard. And I think they're just trying to promote that it's more social than the others.
I don't think going in the direction of just trying to control saying that you're wrong about like literally everything is the best approach to this.
Well, that's what's weird about like their marketing campaign, because that's just like one, and I think they use clips of that promo that they were showing.
I don't think
like,
it's
ads.
I don't think it's particularly good with the conspiracy theories that Google is trying to control your thought too. So having the AI say like, no, it's this.
When you like create an advertisement, you know, you're thinking about like the story that you're trying to tell and like the viewer that you're trying to reach and all that kind of stuff. And it, like if your POV is of an individual like asking why there's a skinny building and it's a lamppost, or like why there's someone following them and it's their shadow, like is your target audience really really stupid people, or like
you should just spend a day on Twitter, Lauren. Like I feel like you no, like this, you're like both of you are laughing genuinely. I swear, if you spend 5 minutes on Twitter and just start clicking on random posts, people will just be like, Grok, what does this mean? And it'll be like, I hate my dad. And you think it's ironic. And you think it's ironic, right? Until you click on that thread, right? Like, oh, I hate my dad. And then Grok is like, gives a detailed explanation. Like, this person hates their dad and they seem to have like discontent feelings about their father. And then they'll say, why do you think that is, Grok?
It can only theorize.
So it's getting to a point, right? Like we're genuinely getting to a point as people on social media where we actually cannot form our own thoughts, and it's getting pretty fucking scary.
Yeah.
Oh,
it doesn't
doing that for the meme.
No, it's not a meme anymore.
Some people actually do function like that.
Yeah, and
you gotta like wonder though, like how many of those are real people? Because I'm pretty sure like the social media apps are like,
there are people that are in
people.
your aerospace defense industry that are like that have to ask questions like that constantly, and it's like, how did you get here after like 20 years? How the fuck are you here?
see, like this is very this is obviously a meme right here. Wait, what?
I don't know. I've heard that they make like accounts and stuff to just rage bait people to keep them on the apps, or like bots will respond to people's comments.
Anyway, eventually,
engaged.
will Grok have licenses to like play music? Can I just like write in Twitter, Grok play Despacito, and it will just come back with the clip?
Well, they usually have like integration with Shazam. I think Google specifically, or Google Gemini has this integration with Shazam. So it's not completely off the mark.
So when you were like Shazamming songs, you were actually training an AI model?
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah, no, that's actually a thing.
Really come back around. Yeah.
So here's
a lot
the
of AI models just use existing database. So like whatever's data has been accumulated anywhere, there's probably going to be an AI for that.
So like, here's an
What you thought
example.
was like a free program. It wasn't free. It was just collecting your data and selling it to somebody.
So
Well,
that-
it's a big
You were the
it's a big
product.
market.
So that's very obviously a
We're-
joke.
I think every
mean like
person
that
that
tea
exists
app?
for their data is like what, $70 a month in worth, at least. Just to data collect you, and it
Bro.
can be more depending on more so on your consumer habits. You are worth money.
Did y'all hear about that T app though?
The what?
Oh, the T
The
breach.
T app. Yeah. It was an app that was meant only for women to
Yeah,
find out information about men.
Oh yeah, that was
it wasn't.
particularly leaked, and then there was like a reverse, uh, reverse site against that.
They had no securities up on their system, and so somebody was able to get in and take everybody's information. And they were requesting people to send in their ID to confirm that they're who they said they were. So all that information got stolen too.
Oh yeah.
Get out here.
You can upgrade one organ in your body. What's it do now? Well, since I was born deaf, you can imagine that it's an easy answer for me. I would love to have a bigger dick.
Okay, that's funny.
Holy. Some people on fucking Reddit are actually just like master fucking poets. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I don't know, man. That internet theory is real. Just not in the scale that people think it is.
Yep.
They say that the AI technology that we have access to now is like what bigger companies have had access to, or like governments have had access to for like 10 to 15 years.
Honestly, debatable at this point. With how stupid the fucking
Depends on what you
government is.
call- It depends on like what like you call AI, because like literally everything's called AI now.
Yeah.
Like anything that's particularly machine learned and shit is now AI. The fucking sensors in a rice cooker is now called AI.
Yeah.
So like I don't know what is AI and what's like generally like a normal.
Yeah,
like,
so you put
feature or
this
algorithm.
rice on a fucking sensor and it detects how much rice is in the pot. And with our advanced AI training, we use the weight of the rice to detect what the optimal cooking time is based on the water and rice to ratio.
I hate marketing. I hate it. Every person with a marketing major that uses that kind of like, I hate them.
Meanwhile, looks at the back of the rice pack. Every fucking pack of rice says 2 cups water, 1 cup rice. I wonder what trained it.
It's been through hundreds of thousands of
Rice packets. It's scanned hundreds of rice labels on
If I
Amazon.
don't put enough water, can the rice cooker fix that? Crunchy rice.
Maybe it can. I don't know. Maybe it fucking can. Maybe it'll give you like a warning, like, hey, you need more water. But really, it's just the fucking scale saying there's not enough weight.
Look, it doesn't work. If you put in not enough, it will just burn the rice. If you put in too much, it will overflow and come out the goddamn vents, and it will just be so bubbly and starchy.
Yeah, I regret not getting a bigger rice cooker. I should have got a 5 cup rice cooker. I didn't realize
Like that's how much you need to cook, or like
I eat a lot of rice.
based.
Yeah, I eat a lot of rice, and 1 cup of dry rice is just not enough for me. I need 3 cups of dry rice. Or I guess 2 cups of dry rice if it's a 5-cup rice cooker. I don't know. I need more rice.
Discussion.
I got like the smallest rice cooker you can get, like in terms of the usual proportions, which is really just a 1 cup rice cooker, but it's marketed as a 3 cup rice cooker because what they're marketing is the cooked proportion, which makes sense, right? Right? But I maybe this is just the way that my brain works. I would rather it be measured in the dry cup proportions. So when you get a 3 cup rice cooker, right, it's always assuming that you'll use 1 cup of rice and 2 cups of water. Or if you get a 5 yeah, or if you get a 5 cup rice cooker, it'll be like, I assume 2 cups of rice, 3 cups of water, probably.
It depends on the rice. It will
True.
tell you. It won't like tell you otherwise.
Yeah, Calrose rice is a little bit different versus like white bleached enriched rice.
I love Calrose.
I know, but it's so fucking calorie dense.
It's also a little bit. It's not like the most expensive, but yeah, it is calorie dense.
It's so fucking calorie dense.
The pot in my finger.
I was eating Calrose rice, and then I realized I was measuring it wrong, and I was like, wait, this is like hundreds of calories more than it's supposed to be. But Calrose rice is just so fucking good. You get some fucking I forgot what it was, but I learned how to make sushi rice, and oh my god, it's like a little bit of sugar and I think like vinegar, like a specific vinegar that you use for sushi, and
it can be any vinegar, but usually rice vinegar.
yeah, I think that's what it was, rice vinegar, and oh fuck, it's so good. Is this rock music in my jazz playlist?
There's something wrong with your jazz playlist.
I just don't understand. I'm looking at Calrose rice right now, just side-eyeing it. It's so good, honestly. You put it in it, and then when you like get like steak or like really juicy chicken, you put it on top of the rice and let the juices like sink in. Ooh, that shit.
Well, it takes up like any flavor. It's really weird because you just eat it on its own. It's satisfying, but it doesn't really have like a generic flavor though. It's like it's moist, but it's what's the word? It's like it's not
fluffy.
Sweet. It's
very fluffy.
It's fluffy. It's not like it's sweet. I don't know how to describe. Like,
It's like the mashed potatoes of rice.
it kind of activates the same pathways as if you're eating something sugary, but it's not sugary. It's not. It's a bit starchier though. It's a bit starchier than normal rice or other rice. But it's moist, yeah, fluffy. Yeah, meshes well with anything. Anything that's really more of a savory flavor too works well.
Yeah.
So like eggs.
You're right,
I like it
Charles.
with mackerel.
We should all just get some fucking Calrose rice.
Steak or katsu and katsus, chicken or pork katsu.
Calrose rice really soaks in that teriyaki.
Yep.
It really soaks in teriyaki so well.
Like Calrose is a GMO technically, right? It's like modified. No, it's not a GMO.
It's not modified. Yeah, it's
no. It is developed in California, hence why it's called Calrose, but it's not a GMO. Interesting.
yeah, it's they've been growing that shit since like the 30s, I think.
And it's popular in Japan and Vietnamese. Where does it? Why does all like the grain technology come from the U.S. now? It's kind of interesting.
We took because Americans have this constant need of taking someone else's stuff and then making something unique off of it. So we took their fucking rice and we decided, you know what? We really want starchy fucking rice. So that way it tastes like sugar in my mouth. So we took that, right? We made it. And then we took it back to Japan. And they're like, this would go really fucking good on sushi. Because you know damn well they were using like jasmine rice back then.
Well, they didn't even like make sushi the way it is like today, right? It was like fermented fish and fermented rice, and like get that same consistency. It's not fresh like Calrose. They would use like whatever native was there, but because it like fermented the rice naturally, it became mushy just like Calrose. Whatever the similar consistency is. But I think it was supposed to be like more sour and salty than the fresh sushi that we have today.
A lot of it also was just literally seaweed, fish on rice. We fucking ruined sushi for them. Don't get me wrong, I love the way we make sushi, but we fucking ruined sushi for them. We started adding like mayonnaise, we started adding fucking ketchup, we started like getting really exotic with like crab.
I don't know what sushi you're eating with mayonnaise and well, no, yeah, you know what? Yes, we do. We do. Yes, we do.
Yeah, we do use a lot of fucking mayo on sushi.
I was gonna say cottage cheese with the Philadelphia one, but
we have like we use fucking like sweet sauce on sushi. We use fucking avocado on sushi. We add some fucking cucumber on that shit.
it just seems like it's a common video. If you like look up like a traditionalist sushi maker in Japan, they'll like try it. They're like, oh yeah, it's pretty good. I'll never make this.
Yeah. I would never order this, but yeah, that shit tastes good. But oh my god, like the fucking, you know, bigger than their mouth.
Dishonors our tradition. What is this?
Y'all really got me. I literally just ordered sushi.
It sounds so good now.
It's good brain food.
I don't know what that means. I eat because I hunger.
Because there's a mighty need.
Yeah, we use chili, we use fucking roe, we use mayo, we use carrots, we use fucking bean sprouts, we use avocado. We use fucking mango on that shit. We had fucking like peppers. Oh my god, scallions. Like we ruined sushi for fucking Japan. But holy shit, do we make a good sushi? Oh, and don't forget sushi burritos.
I want to try one of those so bad, so bad.
I'll try a sushi burrito if it doesn't have a long fucking string of cucumber in it.
You don't like cucumber?
I hate cucumber. Cucumber and pickles make me like want to gag and throw up.
You know what this really wants me? There's like a pokey place, literally like a minute from here. I really want to get some pokey.
Go wake up Tana and get some pokey, or surprise her with some.
Oh.
I don't know if she likes pokey. Oh, you're trying to say it?
It's like a. No, it's kind of like. She has like. I don't know what she wants on any given day. I just wait for what she wants. It's hard to guess.
To being married.
Yeah, I'm pretty picky with food. I've learned this the hard way, so I usually just wait until she's hungry. Because we'll talk about like getting something to eat, and then when it's time to eat, she's like, I really want this right now. Like, okay, understood. I totally didn't settle on eating this one thing we agreed on 24 hours ago, but understandable, or like 3 hours ago, but understood. And she'll be like, yeah, I really want ice cream and taiyaki and like a burger right now. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, we don't have to get ramen that we agreed on 3 hours ago. Absolutely.
I hate it when we have certain stuff in the fridge and she's like, I want a sweet treat. Well, then go and get that ice cream we have in there, but not that type of sweet treat. I want a different type of sweet treat. Like, but we bought this because you'd wanted it.
Yep.
I love my wife.
I think I'm slowly convincing Sarah to play RuneScape. I posted a video about how much money can a new account make in one day. Because that's her biggest complaint about the game. I posted a video for you that basically teaches you how to do it.
Yeah, but like, I want to have fun.
You can have fun while making money. You don't need to
That
slave
sounds like
away.
a job.
Well, then buy a membership. Use your 9 to 5 to fucking buy a membership. I don't know what to tell you.
If I'm gonna pay for a membership, I'm gonna just play Final Fantasy.
I don't know, man. I just think so. I think there's one slight, like Lauren and Vale, you can pitch in for this, as the resident women for this conversation. But I feel like as men, no, this isn't sexist, or maybe it is like slightly sexist. I don't know. Maybe it's slightly sexist, but I mean it in like a neutral way. So I feel like as a male, I'm always set in what I want to eat, and I'm set on what I want to eat for like the next day, right? Like I could tell myself in the morning I want sushi, and I will want that for the rest of the day. But I feel like every partner that I've ever had, they can change what they want in like the flip of a hat, or they base like what they want to eat like when they're hungry, and not like what they were in the mood for earlier. Like, how often do you change your mind?
I eat more like you. I'm pretty tunnel visioned.
Okay.
Mine definitely depends on like, because women go through like a month-long hormonal stage instead of like a 24-hour. So like depending on what day of the month it is, or like what day in my cycle I am, that'll depend on like a lot of things. For me. I feel like that's for a lot of like women too.
I guess that could make sense.
Because like sometimes, like the chocolate thing is real. It's like a scientifically like proven thing.
Well, chocolate's supposed to help with, like it gives you some sort of.
Doesn't it give you blood flow?
My wife explained it to me.
It's good for, something like that, like the.
Yeah, it's like
gives you like some sort of vitamin or something.
Yeah.
The sugar and also like your period cramp.
Yeah, the dark chocolate. I don't know what it does, but it's like it does help.
Yeah, I remember reading that like dark chocolate actually helps with blood flow, obviously in moderation. So I think that's why it helps with cramps, because like cramps, isn't it usually like things are tightening, so you want it to like your blood to flow better, like your muscles to flow like better. Yeah.
I think you just want chocolate because everything sucks.
Valid.
Also.
I mean, it is a sweet treat.
Also, Minxie, let me know when you go in for the EX on Friday.
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Theobromine, metabolite of caffeine.
That's what it was, the bromine.
A mild heart stimulant.
Yep.
Isn't
and a
bromine...
bronchodilator.
Again, in moderation, sushi.
Okay. No, but I was like, not like the poison. I meant more like the thing that
Unfortunately,
makes...
it does not have bromine in it, despite being called theobromine.
Oh.
There is no bromine in theobromine.
But like,
So
isn't that the chemical that like makes chocolate smell like vomit?
No, that would be what was it? Buric acid, if I recall.
Yeah.
And you're talking specifically on Hershey's.
Yes.
Oh.
I am.
When does chocolate ever smell like?
I think it's the equivalent of what is that food where people taste mint and other people taste, or not mint, soap? Cilantro.
Cilantro is
Yeah.
soap and,
I think that's
not soap, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's a trigger sense where some people react to buric acid as throw up, and other people react to buric acid as a sweet.
Exactly. Like I've never had the issue, but like I have a friend that has that and is like, it's gross.
Sounds gross.
Well,
I ain't
I-
finna judge though.
I don't have that trigger, so I'm glad. Yeah.
I just have weak genes then. Oh.
Do you taste soap and smell throw up?
I don't taste it very strong, so I don't have many of the genes that will taste the soap. So I'm actually pretty okay with the cilantro.
Wait, what?
The Hershey's, yeah, it really depends on how many of the specific you have as well.
Ugh.
How many copies?
I
Yoshi,
What are you guys talking about tasting
Yes.
soap?
cilantro.
Cilantro. And cilantro has that soap taste.
Also, what was that,
But
Vale? Sorry.
it's only if you have the receptor.
Is that why I don't like cilantro?
Yes, a
Yeah,
lot of people
It could
taste
be.
That is the
cilantro
unless you
has
just don't
virtually
like
no taste.
greens.
Cilantro virtually has no taste, but there is a genetic deficiency, is what I'm going to call it, where people taste it as soap.
We call it efficiency that we have more receptors so we can detect danger that might exist but doesn't exist.
Yeah, you're giving yourself false positives. That's a
Better
real.
safe than sorry. One of these days, there's gonna be a soap-tasting, dangerous thing out there, and you're not gonna know.
And you know what? And you know
Just
what?
wait for the
You know
days
what?
to come in, the end time.
When the soap tasting poison kills me, I'll call you first. Like, you're right. You'll be the first one I call.
Yoshi,
Go ahead,
No, I
Vale.
understand.
I'm good now.
This
Sorry.
receptor's not useful.
Are you
Well,
guys doing
never
a
know.
duty?
What if there was a poisonous plant or something back then that went extinct? There are probably tons, hundreds of
Okay, many
different...
things that happen particularly are usually mistakes of the human genome. For example, we cannot produce our own vitamin C, but many animals can. We have lost all ability to produce vitamin C because of our fruit diet.
I love
Well,
it.
that's what I mean. At one point, we did produce vitamin C, I'm sure.
Correct.
Just like at one point, I'm sure there was a poisonous soap tasting plant.
Yummy.
Oh shit.
Or maybe at one point cilantro
Was poisonous.
Was
Exactly.
poison.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna end
One
stream
day it
there.
was
So,
not.
thank you for watching. I hope you guys had fun with the limited session that we had. I gotta go get my food.